this follower of the Most High. I'm starting to see that how Metaverse is starting to be more popping, more popular. A lot of big companies are starting to get their businesses or Metaverse. It reminded me of how before Metaverse even was really out, this movie called Player One. I might be saying the name wrong. It's Ready Player One. But basically they can do the things that they can do now. A lot of the stuff. I have a virtual reality character. And the movie to me, is real on point because it talks about what they're doing now with the people who's just straight up distracted and asleep, just worrying about the video games and just having a headset on, and is a new basically they are like, that's their new life, the Metaverse. That the whole movie is about, how this Metaverse is their new life. They want to get out of reality, so they're gonna go in virtual reality. I have nothing to say. You got people actually doing this for real. Like I couldn't believe how the movie just came to pass, because I remember Facebook just recently changed it. A year ago, went to Metaverse. You could even shop on Metaverse. But this is nothing but a distraction to keep people asleep, playing video games, making them want to be on virtual reality instead of living in reality. Basically, it's like them being plugged up to the Matrix. They want to be asleep. They're not paying attention to what's going on. Well, I'm going to play the clip of the Ready Player One.
And I ended up here. Sitting here in my tiny corner of nowhere. There's nowhere left to go. Nowhere. Except the oasis. A whole virtual universe.
Let me take you on a trip around the world and back.
People come to the oasis for all the things they can do.
And you won't have to wait to sit still.
But they stay because of all the things they can be.
Can you feel this?
Let me show you the world.
Yeah. It's the only place that feels like I mean anything.
For sure. In these last days, isn't no time to be hooked up to no PlayStation VR, virtual reality. This is time for being prepared, having all the survival things you would need, trying to, of course, return to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Because we literally at the door. They perfecting this chip in the hand, and they slowly getting rid of currency and paper currency. This would be the time to just try to get your mind right, get your spiritual house in order with the Most High, and seeking the Most High. I'll show you a clip of the dude, how he opens the door with his hands. It's only a few days old, this video. And how he likes how easy it is with life.
A Birmingham man hoping to set a new trend when it comes to wearable devices. He's transformed his hands into a digital key that can start his car and open his front door, and in the future, even replace his wallet.
7 Action News reporter Faraz Javed shows us how far people are willing to go when it comes to passion for cutting-edge technology.
From retro gold
Jarvis.
to dope tech.
Play waterfall.
In fact, when it comes to innovation, 41-year-old Brandon Delali is taking matters into his own hands. That's possible for Brandon thanks to a microchip like this, implanted subdermally in his right hand.
It's not just a Tesla key. You're able to have it be a secure crypto storage wallet. I can, at some point in the future, do credit card transactions off of it.
The chip is about the size of a small paperclip.
It has an LED at the top. It has a copper coil in the middle, which acts as the NFC antenna. And then below that is going to be the actual chip portion.
For $100, a piercer implanted the $300 chip, which according to Brandon doesn't impact his day-to-day activities and people don't even notice it.
I mean, if you were to come up and feel it.
Like, oh, I can feel it. Yeah, right there. So this is your first one?
That's my first one.
And where's your second one?
So the second one is between the third and fourth metacarpal right here.
This isn't Brandon's first rodeo. The implant in his left hand opens the door to his home. And when needed, it also pulls up his medical records.
So you can tap. The chip light screen shows it's connecting. So it would be able to tell you blood type. It could tell you emergency contact information, and then you're able to pull up the COVID Vax card from here too.
The motivation behind the implant? To lead a life without having to carry keys and a wallet.
People think I'm a little crazy, and people now call me like a cyborg or something like that.
What's your message to all the haters out there who don't agree with such a technology?
This is something that I'm doing for me. It affects nobody else. I'm not saying this technology is for everybody. I'm saying in the future, you might start to see more of these things.
Now, Brandon is planning his third implant to monitor vitals like his body temperature. But of course, as always advised, make sure you consult your physician before any body modifications or implants. I'm Faraz Javed, 7 Action News.
Yep, crazy. Got a scripture. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walks about seeking whom he may devour. We got to be vigilant. We got to be sober in these last days. With all that is going on right now, we certainly cannot be lovers of this world. You know what the scripture says in 1 John chapter 2, verse 17. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. For if any man love the world, the love of Yah is not in him. So we can't love these VR devices, the virtual reality headset, loving the world so much, get a chip in your hand before you could buy or sell, or making life easier, make it easier. Nah. Can't love this world too much. We gotta love the Most High.